Conditional statements in Python are used to run a particular statement if a condition is true. The simplest form of a conditional statement is the if statement, if else, if elif else, and so on. The simplest form is if. If some condition is true, a particular statement or a set of statements will be executed. This is the simplest form. Now, if this condition is true, this will be executed. If it is not, what will happen? That is not treated here. So, there is another statement called if else, where if a particular condition is true, a statement gets executed. Otherwise, what statement gets executed? To inform the interpreter about that, we use else statement. Okay, so this will help us to deal only one condition. If it is true, what will happen? If it is false, what will happen? But when you have more than one conditions to be checked, then you need to use if, elif, and so on. Suppose you have 5 conditions to be checked. If first condition, elif second condition, elif third, elif fourth, and for the last condition, or you give all the 5 conditions using if, elif, and suppose the user types something which is not dealt in these 5 conditions, what should happen? That should be given in under the else statement. Okay, I'll show you some examples of how it works. For example, you ask the user to type the name of a gadget. For example, it's an electronic showroom. If the user wants to purchase a TV or a laptop or whatever. So you first ask the user to type the name of the gadget. So input, enter the gadget. And you just check if the user types the gadget as TV, then give a print message, yes, TV is available, TV is ready or available or whatever. Now I'll run this statement. It asks me to type a gadget name. I will type TV. It says TV is ready. Suppose I type something else instead of TV, nothing is displayed. So what should I say when I type something else? Sorry, this is not available, or some other message should be given. To do that, we use else. Else, I will give print, sorry, only TV is available. Only TV is ready for sale or something like that. So when I run this program now, enter the gadget, I type laptop, it says sorry, only TV is ready. So what am I trying to do? I am checking a condition. If that condition is true, that is if the user types TV, it will print this line. If it is something else, then this line gets executed. Okay. Now, more than one condition. Suppose I type TV, I say TV, you have 10% discount. If I type laptop, 5% discount or something like that. In that case, I have 3 conditions to be checked. So I'll type if gadget equal to laptop. Then for TV, I will type 12% discount. Say for laptop, I'm going to give 10% discount. Then for if the user types laptop, I will say you will get 10% discount. Suppose the user types washing machine, or let's make it simple, a charger, 2% discount. If the user types mobile, 6% discount. Now, you have to handle a condition which you don't expect. Suppose the user types something else other than TV, laptop, charger or mobile. Then you simply give else, print, sorry, wrong value or any other information. Whatever you wish to tell the user. Okay. So now I type laptop. It says 10% discount. The same thing I type TV. It says 12% discount. Now I say something else. Refrigerator. Now it says sorry, wrong value, because refrigerator is not available in my shop. So I've given some default value. right? So this is about if elif. So if your input has more than one value to be checked, you will use if elif and else. Suppose you have something called nested if. What is nested if? See, I'll show you an example of nested if statement. If the gadget is TV, suppose the user wants to purchase TV, now you have sub options. How many inches? Do you want 32 inches or 42 inches or 54 inches? You will ask the user to type the name of the gadget, then you will type how many inches. In that case, you will give if statement like this. If the gadget is TV, then inside that condition, you check another condition if the inches is 32 or 42 or 54 and so on. Next condition is if the gadget is laptop, you won't go for inches, you will get the brand from the user. So inside one if, based on that condition, we need to check furthermore conditions. In this case, you will go in for nested if. So I hope you understand in which cases you will enter into nested if statements. Now look at this example. I asked the user to type the name of the gadget and also get the number of inches inside. Here I will give an input statement and ask the user to type how many inches. Then I need to give if inches equal to 32, this price. If the user types TV and 54, then output will be price is rupees 96,000. Suppose the user types TV and says 72 inches, then it will say sorry, others are not available because I have given only 3 types inside this nested if, right? So this is how nested if statement works. So any one of these if statements will only get executed, and once a statement gets executed, it will jump out of the loop. It will not continue to the other elif statements. Remember, see, I will show you how this works. Suppose a value n is equal to 1. Now I say n equal to 1, print A. I'll explain you the concept. Elif n equal to 2, print B. Now I'll type again elif n equal to 1, print C. Now let's run this and see what happens. See, n value is 1, it has to print A. Now once it prints A, it will stop the conditional statement and come out. It won't enter into other elif statements. That's why we didn't get the answer for this one. So once a condition is satisfied, it will stop checking and come out of the if loop and print the next statement. Say I print thank you here. See what happens. A gets printed and then thank you gets printed, whereas this elif is not touched. Even though n value is 1, this will not get executed. So what does it show? In an if statement, only one condition will be executed. If that is satisfied, it will stop checking the remaining conditions and come out of the loop. Okay.